Hello, this is Dr. Young, and I'm going to go over your week 2 work. For the discussion, let's see. You just have to respond to these 2 questions, and basically, we're talking about planning for unexpected events. And basically, for this one, you're going to talk about some of the issues that can come with implementing a continuity strategy. You can use any kind of example as far as a weather disaster, an economic disaster, issues with logistical problems, any kind of unexpected event that would disrupt your function. And how would you overcome the challenges, and what risk do you run by not doing something about it? So you can use whatever example that you want, but you just need to answer these 2 bulleted questions. Just make sure that you give me a detailed post. I've noticed that there are some very short answers. This does require some, thought, research, and you're going to need to write, 2 pretty large paragraphs for this discussion. Okay, and then so we're going to go. We're going to go over here to. No, we're not. We're going to go here. Talk about your Dropbox assignments. As far as these assignments go, please make sure that you're reading the instructions carefully. What I'm noticing is a lot of these will specifically, this gives you even a word count, and I do pay attention to that. If you're going to give me 125 words, you're going to get like 50%, probably, or not exactly, depending on the content, but you're not going to get full points. You gave me half of what was required, so just make sure that you are following those parameters. For this one here, and you need to write your assignments in Word. If you don't have Word, call your advisor and see how you can get Word, because it's required. So you need to have it. Okay, emergency evacuation plan. You get to develop your own evacuation plan. So basically, you're going to talk about what kind of disasters you might experience, and feel free to base it on where you're located. You might have unique challenges where you live, flooding or earthquakes, or tornadoes, really bad, like really heavy snow. List goes, hurricanes. So, what disasters might you experience, and what plans would you put in place to protect yourself, your possessions, and your loved ones? How can you prepare yourself so that you do not lose access to finances, insurance information? So, think through all this and tell me what your plan would be. And there's a FEMA site. If you Google that, you'll find their site. They have a lot of guidance and great information there that you can do research on. Make sure that if you do use that site, you cite it in APA format. 250 words, Microsoft Word document needs to be attached to the Dropbox. And then the second one, the second assignment is a business continuity plan memo. And this is more of an organizational document where you're going to create your own company, whatever it is, and develop a memo to communicate the importance of a business continuity plan to the board of directors. So you have to justify why you would need such a plan to executive leadership. So you're going to talk about basically you're pitching a case for having this plan to the higher level executives. That's what you're doing. So make sure that you are able to talk about the benefits and advantages of doing that. Should be at least 250 words, Word document, and you need to attach it to a Dropbox. So that's really all there is. If you have any questions or concerns, you can email me or text me. I'll be happy to answer your questions. Make sure that you are writing correctly, and you need to use APA format. Here's the resource I would use if I were you. It's the best resource I think there is. I used it in my dissertation process. It's the OWL at Purdue. You can Google OWL at Purdue. It'll be just like I just did. Use this for your guidance. If you don't know what to use here, if you feel like there's too much information on here, here's what you should do. Just go down here to APA sample paper. Click on that. Open it up. And here's an example paper you can use. Of course, you can use that entire website if you want to take some time to research through it, because they have examples, like templates, and then actual examples for each kind of source that you might use, like a book, a journal, a web electronic source. It's a really great resource, I think. Okay, any questions or concerns, let me know. There are no dumb questions. I don't mind if you text or call or email. Just make sure that you let me know who you are and what class you're in. That's about it. Thanks, and have a great week.